this certainly is a what's on with a difference, because here we are on Sunday night, standing outside the Theatre Royal in Drury Lane, watching 2,340-odd people going in for the Terry-Thomas Gala. Over 100 stars giving their services free of charge today. Amongst them, of course, people from Bristol. Russ Conway's in there, and 70 members of the Great Western Chorus. Let's go on in and I'll show you what's happening.
I've never met Terry-Thomas, but I've seen so many of his films in my younger days and laughed so much at this man. As I've said before, I think it's a duty of all artists to put back as much as you can into the business when you can, and this is a golden opportunity to do so.
Well, some of their fans might recognise the colour of the jerseys. Yes, I've bumped into some of the members of the Great Western Chorus from Bristol. Graham, how many of you are up here today?
About 70 of us altogether.
70 of you?
70, yes.
Am I right in saying that I'm not the only one making a West End debut today?
That's right, we're all making our West End debuts today, I think, yeah.
How do the lads feel about this honour, coming up to do this?
We're all very proud, very pleased to be able to do this sort of thing. It's a great thing for the chorus, it's a great thing for Bristol. So we're all very pleased to be able to come up here and make this appearance, yes, yes.
Well, it's the West End today. I understand later this year you're off to America to compete for the first time.
That's right, we are, yes. Yes, we're off to America to compete in Ohio in the Buckeye Convention. And again, first time for us, so we're looking forward to that.
Rumours that tickets had not exactly been snapped up for the London show were swept away with houseful notices outside. Inside, one of the stars was telling me why the event meant so much. Her husband, Kenneth Moore, died from Parkinson's disease.
I wrote a book about how it was for Kenny, and I'm reading from that book. And I know that I read it in bed last night to find out which bits I wanted to talk about. And it's very hard just reading it myself. It's like a crust forms, when you grieve, when someone dies from whatever, a crust forms eventually over the pain. And if you don't pick that crust, that scab, it doesn't bleed. But once you pick it, you're as raw as ever, and it's like it's happening still. And in bed last night, I thought, oh my God, it's just like it's like reading your diary, I suppose. And the last chapter of the book, which covers the illness, I haven't read for 3 or 4 years. Naturally, I'm not a masochist. I don't want to go diving into depression. So I should be reading. It'll be difficult to do, but as I say, I really want to do it. I want to do it for Terry, and I want to do it for Kenny, with great pride and a lot of love.
Well, just look at some of the people who went on stage to honour Terry and raise money. But from another generation, what did Terry-Thomas mean to the man who topped last night's gala bill?
Well, I think, along with Tony Hancock and Alistair Sim, Terry-Thomas is one of my favourite comedic actors from the 50s and 60s. I've always had a soft spot for him, and like everybody else, I was a bit, shocked when we see the pictures, in the papers about a few months ago now. And I was in Australia doing some promotion for Basta, and Danny and my friend and I, we were there, and he read in the paper that they were doing a benefit of some sort. So I said, well, I want to get involved with that because of what he meant to me in my childhood,
Well, final curtain came well after midnight. That's why I look such a mess. But £75,000 and more has been raised. So one of the organisers will be coming back home to his Bristol base, well pleased. And that, maybe it seems, to tackle yet another fundraising project. You're getting so good at this, there's a rumour circulating that you might be turning your energies now to doing something for the Bristol Old Vic. Can I push you on this one?
Slightly. I was very moved last week to read that the Bristol Old Vic, the Theatre Royal in Bristol, they need £280,000. I'm going to have lunch next week with a megastar who I hope will come to our aid. So, yes, we'll put something forward to the theatre, I hope.
Looks like another story in the offing. But for now, let's turn our